There will be a lot of searching and shopping this Cyber Monday, and businesses are all hoping you will land on their site. Sky High Media does exactly that. They specialize in putting your business at the top of a Google search. So founder Marshall Adler is so good at what he does, he is the top influencer in his industry on LinkedIn. Marshall joins us live now along with one of his clients, Dr. Trupo, owner of Cairo Care. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks.
Tell me about what it is that you do. You said it was all going to go over my head, but it's so amazing. You put people on that top page for Google, and you guarantee it. You say 90 days or less.
Yeah, it really just comes down to, being educated.
Yep.
I pride myself on following the top influencers in the search marketing industry.
Yeah.
And really understanding what it is that Google and other engines are looking for to put someone on the first page of Google. So I pride myself on being able to show Google that your website's the most relevant and popular answer.
Yeah, and we need to make this clear. It's not a sponsored thing.
Right.
You do it organically. Why is it so crucial for businesses to be on that first page?
Well, I look at it and, I follow that whole B&I mantra of visibility equals credibility, which leads to profitability. If you're not on page one, you're not in the game. You're missing out on 92% of the market.
Yeah.
So if you think you're busy at 8%, imagine what you could be doing at 92% with page one rankings. So
Right.
being on page one gives people a reason to do business with you. It's that credibility factor, and credibility leads to profitability.
Well, and not to mention the fact, I don't think I ever make it to page 2, let alone
Right.
3 or 4, right?
Neither do I.
Yeah. So you say Google's a little sneaky. They do some things every once in a while. Explain what changes they make.
Well, their latest update, for example, is called the Live Updates. And so what that means is if you make a change on your website right now, it updates in real time on the listing. So it could update it right away or within an hour.
Yeah.
And so it's great for an SEO guy like me, because if I make an optimized change on someone's website, they could jump a page within an hour,
Wow.
right? However, if you're someone who owns a business and you're just making a sentence change on your site, Google crawls it in real time.
Really?
And if you are in violation of 12 or 13 guidelines, and they see that when they crawl your site, you could sandbox your site just by making a simple change.
Wow.
So it's important to know someone who can help you avoid the pitfalls of getting sandboxed.
You started losing me a little bit. You said that some of the things were going to go over my head, but that's why people need to talk to you, because you know what's going on.
Right.
All right, so the proof is in the pudding. We're going to show folks what you've been doing for other businesses. So we're going to search. We're going to do something real time here. You work with a company called Denver Headshots. What have you been able to do for them?
Well, so this is actually a client of mine named Kelly Weaver, photography, and she's page one, number one right there.
Nice.
And she owns the space for headshots. So if you type Denver headshots, actor headshots, professional headshots, anything you can do in that realm, she would be the go-to person because she owns the space.
Yes.
So what these keywords do is they get heavily trafficked. I like to help people own their space.
Yeah, that's great. And you work for another company has come to you, Brand Positioning Los Angeles. What have you been able to do?
This is a company, a brand positioning company in Los Angeles called Wild Media. We just actually launched their website, optimized it, and it's been about 7 days.
Wow.
And as you can see, their page, is that page one, number one?
That is.
Yeah, so page one, number one in 7 days? Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. So those are only 2 examples of what you've been able to do. So let's bring Dr. Trupo into the conversation because you were organically first in Google, and then something happened, right?
Well, Google did one of its algorithm changes, and I went from first to nowhere.
Wow.
My office manager said, we're not getting the patients that we used to from online because we used to track them. And I went and looked, and it was nowhere to be found. And so I called up Google, actually, and I said, where's my listing? It's not on the first page. And they said, well, we had an algorithm update, and all the businesses have to kind of work their way up again. And I was like, oh, boy.
Yeah.
So I started looking around nationally and locally for different people. And I interviewed about 4 or 5 of them. And there were different things I didn't want to do. Like someone said you have to do blogging. I didn't want to be a blogger. I had no time for that. Yeah. But I met Marshall. I went to lunch with him, and he said, no blogging. And I was happy.
You're like, you don't have to do that.
Okay, great. And then he also had that guarantee. Yeah. Put me on page one for one of my keywords in 90 days.
And he did.
He actually did it in 45 days.
Wow.
Which was great. And then the patients started coming back in again, the new patients.
So great.
It really works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a testament. You have a killer Cyber Monday deal for people today. What are you doing?
So in addition to the free website audit that we do for people to show them the improvements they need to make to stay compliant with Google, I'm going to make the changes for you, and I'm going to optimize the first 5 pages of your website at no cost.
Nice.
I just kind of like a try it before you buy it kind of thing.
Right.
I want to show you some, page 1 results, and then we'll talk about business.
Yeah, you're good at what you do. Thanks for coming on and giving that testimonial. Every business wants to get more web traffic, so call Marshall today and get a free website audit. With the audit, he will perform all the recommended changes and include 5 free pages of optimization. It's Marshall Adler at Sky High Media. Call him at 800-313-8908 or find him online at irankfast.com. Coming up on Caller